A man who needs no introduction, the one and only Floyd Money Mayweather. Lakers down to the socks right now. I see you, all those championships, Floyd. I know you're liking it. Thank you so much for being with us. I know it's early for you, but talk to me about Saturday night. Why is this a must-watch?
This is a must-watch because you have one guy that wants to prove to the world that he's able to jump weight classes and be up there with the likes of a Sugar Ray Leonard, like a Floyd Mayweather, like a Roy Jones, and so many others that have jumped different weight classes and tested their skills. And I'm talking about Santa Cruz, relentless, tough competitor. And then we have another kid from Baltimore, like a baby Mike Tyson, but wants to show the world that he's a pay-per-view star. And Gervonta Davis, 23 wins, 22 knockouts, and this is a must-see because I mean both guys are relentless. One guy, power puncher, heavy hitter. Another guy would never quit and come straight ahead with the will to win. So when you got two guys like this in both with that killer attitude, it's going to be a great fight.
Floyd, I remember interviewing you for the first time in 1998 on Friday Night Fights on ESPN2, and I don't know, you might have been 20 or 22. I was only like maybe 25 at the time. And I thought you were going to be a great fighter and all that, but there was some question as to the way they were going to market you at the time and how you would become a pay-per-view attraction. And you had different ideas than your promoter at the time, Top Rank, and you proved yourself right the way you marketed yourself, and you became the #1 pay-per-view attraction. When you look at Tank, when you looked at him originally, what made you think, this guy, I want to be with this guy in his career. I want to mentor him. I want to guide his career because I believe he can be a pay-per-view star. What about Tank made you believe that?
I believed in him because he came to my gym. Actually, when I first met him, I don't really know his exact age, but he was a young kid. Came to me, wanted an autograph, and I told him within a few years, I said, this is to the future world champion. And if I'm not mistaken, within 4 years, he was world champion when I first signed his phone. But this kid got the will to win. I mean, the attitude. I mean, he's mean, he's hungry, and he's dedicated, and he's a heavy hitter. You know, I've never seen a guy, with the will to win like Tank. The same will that I see in Tank is what I seen in myself when I looked in the mirror. So, I mean, this kid got dynamite in his hands. What else can I say?
He's got dynamite in his hands, Floyd. I ain't going to take that away from him. I like Gervonta a lot. But I ain't going to lie. I want to see him against someone other than Santa Cruz. I expect him to handle his business thoroughly this Saturday night. I'm looking forward to it. I will be watching that fight. But I just foresaw Teofimo Lopez going up against Lomachenko. And I want to see Gervonta Davis fight those kind of guys. What do you say to that? How soon can we expect to see that?
I mean, when we say those kind of guys, I mean, meaning that we're never going to take anything away from my fighter. My fighter didn't have to go to the Olympics. And as of right now, my fighter is on pay-per-view, and he's fighting on pay-per-view for a reason. I mean, Tank has went out there every time, pleased the crowd, and proved to the world that he deserves to be on that big stage.
Floyd, there's two different things, and you wore both hats very well. You're among the best of all time. You have a case for being the best of all time, certainly in terms of the boxing business, and one of the greatest pure boxers of all time as well. But I think what Stephen A. is touching on there is something fans are interested in. So that's the competitive aspect. Do you feel do you feel that, because you're saying that, look, Tank's already on pay-per-view. He didn't have to do the same thing everyone else had to do.
Well, you got to realize this. When Tank went and won the world title, he beat an undefeated fighter. He went out there and beat a top guy when he first won the world title, and he wasn't even ranked in the top 10. So we're not going to discredit my champion and my fighter. He's hungry, he's dedicated, and when a time presents itself, it doesn't matter who it is. Tank is going to go out there and do what he has to do. Now, Leo Santa Cruz is also a fighter that's testing the waters to be great. And to test the waters to be great, you have to do the same thing Floyd Mayweather did. I slowly, gradually moved up and fought the best guys out there.
Yeah, I like Santa Cruz, but he's not Floyd Mayweather. I mean, Santa Cruz is a good fighter, but he's not Floyd Mayweather.
And let's be very clear. Nobody's trying to discredit Gervonta because Gervonta can fight. We know this. And the brother's got knockout power. We see what he can do. What I'm saying is that there are some elite cats. You know, Leo Santa Cruz is not even in the top 5 in the junior lightweight division. You got a situation where in the lightweight division, Gervonta is right up there climbing the charts, and there's a couple of elite fighters that I think that he could take. It would be interesting to see that. I want to know how soon would you like to see that?
So now we're basing a fight off one fight. I told you guys before, I never took nothing away from Lomachenko. I thought he was solid, but it's you guys that talk and said, "Oh, he's basically better than Muhammad Ali. He's better than Floyd Mayweather." Remember,
I never said that.
Never said that.
The professional ranks.
We never said that.
And the professional and amateurs is 2 different things.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.